Hey, what's going on? It's your girl, Lady Luxury, and welcome back to In the Kitchen with Lady Luxury. So today we are making a quick and easy pasta dish to have during the week. It's a nice throw together for the weekend, but it's nice and easy, especially parents that are working from home right now. After a long day of working from home, you really don't want to have to think about dinner as well, you know? So why not think of something like quick, like what I'm about to show you guys? So it's my own little creation, actually. So you know what? We will call this veggie packed pasta. I like it. Ah, perfect timing. So right now I have some pasta boiling in the water already. Okay, so guys, use whatever pasta you have on hand. I love bow ties. I think they're so much fun. It's the inner kid in me that goes crazy over a good old bow tie. So that's what I'm utilizing. Now, I know you're saying, oh, well, that's not too healthy. Yeah, no, it's really not. So the thing with healthy eating, so to speak, is that you want to have an 80-20 rule, okay? So what I mean by that is 80% of the time, you should be having things that are going to fuel and nourish your body. If 20% of the time it's really not the best, it's okay. It all balances itself out. And that same goes with on your plate and when you're eating. You want to make sure that at least 80% of your meal is going to give you nutrients. It's going to nourish your body. If 20% of the items on there are not the best, okay. But it's all about moderation. So the 20% in this recipe that is not going to be the best is going to be my bow tie pasta. Again, use any brand that you want. I know pasta right now was one of those things that's a little hard to come by. So, you know, I guess we can't be choosy with the brand. And then my other 20% is my other favorite, cheese. Cheese, please, cheese, please. Love cheese. So I'm going to actually mix some of the Swiss and the Gruyere in the pasta, and then the Parmesan is actually going to top, okay? So let's dive in. I actually have my pan here with some olive oil and some crushed garlic. Let's turn that around so I can get in there. Yes, I love crushed garlic. Oh my goodness. I'm a garlic fanatic. I love it. So that's already going. Oh, guys, I wish you could smell that. Oh, it smells so good. And I just have some olive oil in the pan, some crushed garlic, and that's doing its thing. So next I have some fresh broccoli, okay? I'd say about a cup and a half, okay? I'm gonna dump that in there. Next up to the party, I have some mixed peppers. I have some green peppers, I have some yellow peppers, and I have some red peppers, okay? So that's all going to get mixed in there as well. So guys, you want to hear a fun fact about peppers? Okay. So, all peppers are the same, okay? But if you ever notice that if you go in the store, red peppers tend to be more expensive, well, that is because they are left to harvest longer. So the peppers start off as green, and then they change to yellow, orange, and then they go into red. So the longer that they sit doing their thing on the vine, then the more of the chance you have a red pepper. Okay. And then I'm going to dump in some baby Bella mushrooms. Use whatever mushrooms that you like or whatever you have on hand, okay? Whether that be shiitake mushrooms, the button cap mushrooms, whatever it is. Okay, so I have all of my veggies in there. Almost all my veggies. I also have some sun-dried tomato. Now, I'm actually not going to put this in yet. I'm going to wait a little bit longer before I put this in because these are cooked already. They're dried up, and they just give it a nice flavor. So I do want them to plump up, but I want to give them some time and let my other veggies in here cook down, okay? So what you want to do is you want to season a little salt and pepper on your vegetables a couple of times, okay? That's the key to having really flavorful vegetables. You want to really season them good, salt and pepper, in the beginning stages when you first throw them in the pan. And then as it's starting to cook, after we put our lid on, you'll see it's going through its sweating phases, is what it's called. That's when you want to make sure you go in and you salt and pepper again, because that's when everything is opening up nice and flavorful. All of your veggies are nice and open and they're ready to receive that salt and pepper on there, okay? So that is the key to not having bland veggies with whatever seasoning you decide to use, okay? And I'm going to go in and add a little bit other seasoning as well after that begins to cook down a little bit more and sweat. So I'm just going to put the lid on our veggies, let that do its thing for a few, okay? Next, I'm going to check on the pasta. So the pasta looks perfect. I love my pasta. Sorry, my camera cut off there, but I was saying you should really have meat once a week, once every other week, at maximum is how often you should be having meat. Fish and chicken, those things are okay to have more often, but the bulk of your diet should really be fruits and vegetables, okay? When you're getting your vegetables in and you're getting your fruits in, everything is working inside as it properly should, okay? Digestion. Constipation shouldn't even be a thing. You should never have to buy any of those products, enemas and laxatives and any of those things. You shouldn't even have them in your home if you have fruits and vegetables, because they're quite frankly not needed, because you're going to be regular if you're eating the fruits and the vegetables on a daily basis, okay? So it's so important. There's so much fiber. Okay, so let's see. Oh yeah, she's talking to us now. Oh yeah. Swinging, singing sweet beautifulness. So you don't want to cook your veggies down, your broccoli especially, down until it's absolutely mush, because for one, it's not going to taste too good, and for two, you're cooking all the nutrients out. So what's the point at that point? So you want to make sure you have a little crunch to your vegetables. Okay, because you want it to be as close to raw as possible. That's where all your nutrients are going to be. And at the end of the day, to be honest, you know, this is coming from a foodie. I love food. Love it, okay? We eat to nourish our bodies. That's the purpose of food, to nourish our bodies. If we can make it taste good in the interim, awesome. But that's not the purpose of food. It's for nourishment, okay? And so we have to be mindful of that. And even the seasonings that we're using, we need to be mindful of that. Especially in my culture, African American culture, salt's a killer. Especially white table salt. It is a killer. So if you're going to use salt, use it sparingly for one, okay? For one. Let's not get your food and immediately put salt on it without tasting, okay? And then let's look for a more natural salt. So I have a Himalayan pink salt here, okay? They're not that expensive at all. You can go to an Aldi's, your grocery store, local grocery store, wherever you are. This one here in particular is for Trader Joe's. Those are my favorite store, guys. You're going to hear me talk about Aldi's and Trader Joe's a lot. They are my favorite stores. For a multitude of reasons. The price is just right. The products are fresh. They're wonderful. And just can't get much better than that. And great customer service. So those are my favorite stores. So this is where I got this from, okay? Couldn't be more than $2-3, okay? And it's just a better alternative if you're going to use salt versus just regular iodized salt. No, I do have iodized salt. I like that to salt my pasta water. But I do not utilize it to cook with, okay? Unless I'm baking and the recipe requires it. So now I'm just gonna marry everything together. I'm pouring, here, let me adjust. Guys, one of these days, I'm gonna have a full camera crew while having, as I was saying, I start my day with about 2 slices of lemon over boiling hot water. And it's just a nice way to cleanse your body from toxins. It just really does wonders for your skin. And it's great for maintaining the pH balance in your body, which is very important. Making sure that your So, lemon water, great way to start your day, okay? Again, just added some lemons to that. Guess what time it is? Cheese time! Woo! Guys, I love cheese. So I challenged myself last year, involuntary. But it was a challenge nonetheless, and it was 6 weeks without cheese. Guys, when I tell you the first week was the hardest, the absolute hardest. But your girl did it. I overcame it. And now I have an appreciation for cheese, and I don't go as crazy with cheese. I just sprinkle it on. Just a smidget now. So that looks gorgeous, gorgeous. I have a little oregano. Just gonna add a little bit of that to there. Boom. If you like a little spice to it, you can add some crushed pepper. You can add some cayenne pepper. I'm adding a little parsley flakes. I am a complete baby when it comes to spice, so I will not be adding any crushed peppers, but I presume that would be delicious in this. Wonderful. Oh yeah, that cheese is melted in there. Oh, that looks beautiful, guys. Okay. I think it's done. So I'm just gonna move things around a little bit so I can plate. I hope everyone's doing well. I truly, truly do. Oh my goodness. Guys, I wish I could like invite people over for dinner. Because this looks phenomenal. Little parm, because Parmesan makes everything better. Oh yeah, top of a little parsley. Oh my goodness. Guys, look at this. Can we get into this? Look at the colors. Look at the color. Oh my gosh, guys. I can't even take it. Gorgeous. Super simple. Super delicious. Look at that. Oh yeah. That looks amazing. Super easy. Like it doesn't get much better than that. As you can see, there's enough to feed an army here. I just want to get all the deliciousness out of the pot. Okay. Guys, I got to give you a different angle of this. She's too gorgeous not to. Hi guys, so one thing that I want to share with you is my DIY. You guys knew what I meant. Vegetable cleaner, vegetable and veggie cleaner. So this is equal parts vinegar, white vinegar, lemon juice. You don't have to use fresh lemon juice with this. I actually wouldn't even recommend it. Don't utilize your fresh lemons for something like this. It's just for cleaning purposes. So for this, it's okay to get the bottle of lemon juice. That's perfectly fine. Throw that in here in equal parts and then fill up the rest with water. So if I had to give you measurements, I would say there was probably about 150 milliliters of vinegar, 250 milliliters of lemon juice, and then the remainder was water. Okay, shake that up, and this is something that you want to spray on all of your fruits and veggies. You ever notice that waxy film on like your apples and whatnot? This will get it off, okay? So no need to go out and buy vegetable and fruit cleaner with a label on it when you can make your own, okay? So I hope this helped, and make sure you wash your fruits and veggies.